Good evening, everyone. Mal here, and I'm hating my freaking webcam because no matter how much I configure it, it always resets when I go to change my scene. I don't know how to get this to friggin' stick. I'm trying. Anyways, that's not a great way to start the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. It has been an up and down week. 120 stream streak is a lot, Eliv. That is quite a lot. Anyways, I want to try and get some gunplay in this evening. Today was more or less just me really wanting to just chill today. I think my colors are alright. Let me lower the volume. There we go. So, I picked up this kit a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it would have been a couple of weeks ago when I was over at New Horizons Mall. Because I was trying to find the last of the Gundam Wing Boys. Because I had my Wing Zero real grade. Oh wow. Hey Relic, I literally just started, so this is the perfect time to raid me. Hope you're doing good, girl. So yeah, I was trying to find the Gundam Sandrock, and this is the one I just couldn't find. And when I was over at Going Merry Hobbies, New Horizons, they had a Sandrock custom. Hey, Wordman. So yeah, $27, so not bad. And we're gonna go build because I have a heavy arms and I have a Shenrong, and I just built my master def scythe. I know I can get regular def scythe, but yeah, we're gonna go build Sandrock. I finally got Sandrock. Also, wow, there's not a single color page on the instructions. Usually there's one. It'd be very to the point. Excuse me. Last night was a nice little break, doing a nice little art stream. We got this part right here. Stickers. A is always the multicolor one. Oh. Okay, you're not open, you're just different plastic. That's fantastic. Yeah, no easy way to open this. Also, we're just gonna play the same music as yesterday because it was a really good mix. We got C2. B2. Ooh. D2. This probably won't take that long. I say that, you never know how complicated these things can get. Ooh, D1 to go to D2. C1. And B1. Okay, so not bad. Okay, so let's begin. A11. I'm trying to cut back on buying Gunpla. I'd like to buy some more, but it's like, you can wait. DC2. All right. But I hope it was a good weekend. It's now May. It's finally spring. But spring gets very, very warm around here. I'm hoping it kind of stabilizes and kind of cools down a little bit. Maybe we get some rain. Because we're immediately getting like plus 20 weather. And this plus 20 Canadian, but still. I know Canadian's not the term, but whatever. C18. Okay, that goes in there. I still need to make an overlay. I didn't really work on that today, but it wouldn't take me that long to make an overlay for Metroid. Because I do want to do Metroid Prime. I got that new avatar done yesterday. I keep having a good time of art streams, but it's so hard to get myself to do an art stream. My own worst. Let's cut off. Double check some. But I would like to do Metroid in May. You know, the thing I won't shove about. Alright, now we need a sticker. Also, people say you should use the knife to take the stickers off. I can see the appeal of using the knife. D16. A28. A little red. We got the little vents. A 2 and 3. Right. Hey, Sonic Mania music. But I really do hope that everyone had a good week, you know? Yeah. Last while, my arms have been sore, but that's finally passing, it feels like. Old man arms, you know? Triple digit stream streak. Everyone's reaching that. Hey Larry. Sorry, it's been a hot minute. GC1 and 4. To be fair, Final Fantasy Patch Week always gets me. Always. C17. Okay. Hey, there we go. Torso's body's done. Now let's work on that head. C11. A 26 and 25. Or 26. Let's start with these two. Okay, so I think like this. I think I got him. And dropped the piece already. Thankfully, I see exactly where it dropped. Let me look at the piece I cut. Nothing wrong with that piece. I think I didn't cut off all of this one. Let's try this again. I think it should be fine. All right, now A25. With a sticker on it, of course. I'm trying to use the tweezers for this one. Oh no, it's the eyes. Man. No. Okay. Yeah, I got the eyes and they're good. Yeah. I used to dread doing the eyes, now I can handle them no problem. Well, better. C12. Okay. I've been playing a new indie game that just came out. Interesting premise. Goblin Valk. Thief Tycoon. It's basically what if Recetier, but you're a little goblin who has to steal the stuff. Oh, no, this goes somewhere else. So it's a stealth game on top of being like, you know, a selling game. So the stealth part takes like precedence. All right. I think goes in like that. Little gap right here. One second. I'm just gonna lower the light just a little bit. Because it is reflecting like a mother. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, I think it goes like that, and C13. So this is kind of like a Roman Centurion helmet. Well, it's just been kind of a weird weekend. I can't really explain it. This isn't the best explanation, but that's all you're getting from me, you know? Okay, so I had to put something in there. Okay, so that's 1. Oh, come on. No, it's still a little off. All right. A8. Sorry, just putting my phone in a better place. Let's get that glorious crown out. Well, look who came crawling back. You know, the sensible thing to do, the class thing to do would be not to call attention upon it. How's it going, Source? I was there for pretty much up to after Ethan escaped from, like, started exploring the castle. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It just got a little too passionate at the end, if you know what I mean. For little old lame me. Yes. For you and everyone in the chat. But that's it, you know? That is what it is. Like I said, for little old lame me. You guys enjoyed the game and everything. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it though, you know? E121. And I'm glad the game's working, like, you know. I was worried if, like, it'd have a hard time with the VTuber and everything, but no, it was working out. Yeah. Anyways, we're doing another art stream, but the art is building something. Also, it's heckin' windy up where I am right now. It is very, very windy. I really hope it rains, but it's doing that thing where it's like, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. I didn't say it was gonna rain. You're crazy. I feel like it's gonna rain. It's not gonna rain, though. Freaking psycho. 15. But we are building, from Gundam Wing Swords, for building Sandrock. Sandrock Custom. So with this, I'll have, like, all 5 of the boys done. He was the hardest one to find, actually. I think it's Quatra. I think I remember he was pretty cool. Actually, it's hard to remember who was Sandrock, you know? It was either him or, like, yeah, no, it was Quatra. Because Troa was Heavy Arms. And Wufei was, Shenlong. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Duo is... You can't forget Duo. No one forgets Duo, you know? And Hero was Wing Zero. Yeah, Gundam Wing was made today. Hero! Come over here and cancel me, Hero, like you said you would. Instead, like, I'm going to cancel you. Seven. Wrong way. I just need to get a tall geese now for Zex. Cause I have Epsilon, but I need to get Zex now. You know, I gotta get tall geese. Oh. Come on. I got those stickers in, no problem. Let's see. Alright, we need an A1 for this one. Ooh. Also, it was really good to start the stream when you were going all about Fort McMurray in the fire, man. It's just crazy, you know. If I stayed in Fort Mac, you know, I would have had to deal with that. That would have been just, oh man. But, you know, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I can't believe it's been 10 years now. Alright, let's see. There we go, and let's just cut off. Honestly, every time I build a wing boy, they've always been awesome. Though my heavy arms is kind of like the meh one of it. Though from people are saying, you gotta get yourself a master grade of heavy arms. It's like even realer master grade heavy arms is like what you gotta get. Because like it's all about all the missiles that he has. So yeah, I'll definitely look into getting that in the future. 5, 8, and 9. Oh yeah, with the close call that you guys had over there, yeah. Nine, this should be 8. Canada is great, but something can always happen. Just like that. Okay, so that one goes in there. A 19 and 20. I think I got the wrong ones. Whoops. I think I had two. Oh man. Damn it, I grabbed 21. Alright. Well, it's just pre-cut already. Yeah. Wait. Wait, no, I did have the right one originally. Whoops. Okay, so this was the right one. Yeah. Anyways, I hope the first real week of like you know, May is good for people. They say April showers, like the only showers we got over here in Calgary is friggin' snow, so hoping we get some actual rain. I would appreciate it. Though I just don't want it to be warm immediately. Okay. 13 and 14. I might be looking to getting another pair of nippers for the double nipper method. Because they say the best way is like use a crappy pair of nippers to cut off like right here. And then after that you use the good nippers to cut this off. I've been watching a lot of videos on Gunpla. All right. $20 and $28. Okay, so they're actually nice to put, like, granted, because it's only because these are the same colors. The hand and, like, the wrists are always, like, or the back of the hand are always, like, different colors. Alright, the arm does look good though. Alright. Sorry, I'm not as talkative as I usually am. I did do a lot of talking yesterday, so you know. We're just gonna chill for now. Build. Gunpla build. And listen to good music. I know it's the same music as yesterday, but it's a really good playlist. $21. It's a really good playlist, but I'll get this demonetized, like copyright striked on YouTube. EC3. But yeah, so yeah, the plan is tomorrow I definitely want to start up Metroid Prime. I'm all set for that. I gotta do some testing with that and make the overlay and everything work out, but it'll be fine. Alright, it should be these two pieces. And, oh no, my shorts caught it. Yay, shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. Honestly, I kind of just always wear shorts now when I'm in the house. I'm too, like, embarrassed to wear shorts outside just because I'm a big guy. Around my house, I'll wear shorts as much as I want. Alright. Well, I should probably look at getting some actual nice, better shorts for like when I go out and stuff. Only problem is my legs are get itchy at night, so constantly scratching them. My legs are kind of scratched up there. I got to figure out what to do with for that. Okay. Gotta be careful not to touch the sticker, because like the natural oils can like ruin these things. Alright, and we should just need a little yellow piece for that. A1. Also, another news. Oh boy. Or is it like Canada has like one more hockey team in like the league right now? And if they lose the next game, they're out, and then there's no Canadians. And it's like, Jesus. Canada, you're kind of cooked. Last time you kind of went almost to the end. It's just immediate. I don't watch hockey, but still. I know a lot from because my mother. She loves her Oilers, but they're already out. God, we just barely put the freaking playoff flag up, and immediately it's like, gotta take it down. She did that without me, because I slept. Hockey, sports have never been my thing. It's not even just that. I'm not competitive. I don't care for competitive things. That may be kind of lame and whatever, but it is what it is. Ugh, these pieces look awful. Much better. I don't hate people who like sports and anything, but I just can't get into this stuff. I guess just call me Buzz Killington over here. I am kind of a Buzz Killington for a lot of stuff, but it's just who I am. Alright, let's see. And drop the arm piece. Good news, they're all kind of just dropping on my pillow. All right. God knows I should try and get some more Slay the Spire in. That's always a fun time. I did play some Sonic Racing Crossroads with Elu and someone else yesterday. It's so easy to quickly get that done, the festivals now. We did kind of get a friend interested. Don't know if they took the bait or whatever, but... I hate when it's at an angle. It just doesn't come off. Right, let's try and get this little piece off. I didn't cut smooth, and now it's just kind of like a little light mark. You're supposed to sand it off, but I got decently right here. But yeah, other than helping my mother build a gazebo this week for the deck and everything, starting on Metroid, we'll see what I can do. Because the week after this, not this Monday, but the Monday after, is when I'm getting dental stuff done. So we'll see what the other week brings. It sucks because, like, the anime convention's happening then. It's like I kind of wanted to go to that, but at the same point, it's like it's so freaking expensive to go to the anime cons now. Like, I think it's like, what, 60, 70 bucks just for one day? And thinking about it, like, what do I do when I go there, you know? I don't really go to any of the panels. Last time I went with some good friends, I checked out the game room for a bit. That was nice. And went to the merch area, which is big and very, very busy. It's hard to really do anything in there. I've been getting a meal and just kind of walking around, looking at all the cosplayers. Like, what are you doing at the con, you know? Because I didn't really go to any of the panels. God, thinking about the two different anime cons I've been to, you know? Going to Animathon and back in, like, in Edmonton, way back in the 2000s. And checking out panels, cosplaying with my friends, and, you know, the merch room was very, very small, and so the video game room. But things kind of like, that was in the 2000s. Things have gotten a lot bigger. So yeah, we've already built like the top part right here. It's only been an hour. We're gonna be done this in an hour. I figured this guy wouldn't be that bad. Still fun though. E1 and 2, 6. I guess I'll ask my chat if they've ever been to any anime conventions, and when did they go, you know? But yeah, my con history is I think it was like 2004 and 2005. That's when I went to the anime-thon in Edmonton with my group of friends. We had our own little anime group. I may have told this before, but whatever. 7. The first year we went as a big Naruto group and everything. And I was the bug guy, Shino. I'm pretty sure I told the story, but who cares? I'm here. The second year, I didn't go with, like, even though I went with my group, that's when, like, tensions were, like, starting to rise. I think I explained about how one of my friends was starting to ghost me at this time. Wouldn't talk to me for months, and I just couldn't... I never took the hint, and I really kind of wish I did, in retrospect. Seeing her friends, I think they went as like Shinigami from Bleach. But yeah, I was kind of like I'm alone that con. It kind of sucked. 24. I think I need 2 24s. Yep. But going back to that con, when I did go, it was just like being able to finally appreciate anime, you know? I don't think it goes up there. Being able to see people in cosplay is my first time experiencing cosplay. Seeing like other people appreciate anime, because I come from a small town. You really didn't like and in like the 90s and the 2000s, you really didn't get to be an outsider for stuff. You always had to like go with the grain. Great. Like, I still remember the first con. Some guy went as a paladin from Final Fantasy XIV with the armor. I think he had like a Mountain Dew sword or shield or whatever. But it was so cool. I still remember that. I remember I got some like I got a Knuckles doll, which I still have from downstairs. I got a Knuckles doll at that con, and like I think I got like the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack, a couple of like soundtracks, and like some cell phone like things. Like I got a little like Naruto and like Sakura keychains. I think I still got the Sakura, and I had like this little Link from Minish Cap, like a cell phone thing, which sadly fell apart over the years. 10. Yeah, that first con was awesome. Going as a big group and everyone was like awesome. But that second year just all the fun and camaraderie was just gone. That was before it all kind of just like disappeared. 7. $19. But yeah, it would be a long time before I go to my next con. And it was like 2014. This is a year after, like this is the year I've been in Calgary. First year I've been in Calgary. Yeah, I think that goes in there. Yeah. And my friend Vice, back when he still lived in Calgary, wanted to go to the Calgary Comic Expo, which would have been awesome. So I decided I go. And this is before I even know how to like get around Calgary. My brother gives me a ride and I have to wait for my brother, even though I kind of like, now I'd be able to get to and from there, no problem. But I wouldn't know how to like use Calgary Transit or anything for like a couple of years, like good 3 years. I always just kind of stayed in my lane, my area. And we mainly just went to the merch area. And like, and it was cool, you know. Saw some cool people there and other stuff. Didn't really go see celebrities or anything. I didn't really have the money for anything back then. But yeah, it would be a while before I go to another con, because even though I'm in Calgary, I know to get around. I didn't really go to any cons or anything, like anime convention or anything for. And my next con was in like the beginning of 2018, when after I got my big money I went to MagFest. That was amazing. MagFest was crazy. Okay, so we're just building 2 sets of legs. And MagFest, compared to the conventions I've been, oh, MagFest was completely like next level. Big, the focus on video games and music. Getting to actually meet online friends, you know. Getting, like, I was staying with Retro and like, I think it was Walter. That was forever ago. Getting to meet Kanan and Shelby and Clay and barely got to meet Tom, you know. And friggin' Ages back when I still knew Ages. Just a bunch of awesome people. I also got to meet like one of my fans for my streams because she was also at the con. Oh, lady. Doesn't pop in here that much, but I always happy when I do see her. 2, 3, 4. Although I did get overwhelmed one evening. But, still, just, you know, all the cool cosplayers. All the video games, all the cool merch, like, that merch was still unrivaled. Oh, no, do not cut out one. The only sucky thing is we weren't staying at the con, and we weren't even close to the con. We were across the river. Because that's when they started to get really bad with, like, having to win the lottery. If you didn't, you had to try and get another hotel. And the best my friend could get was, like, across the river. We had to take an Uber to there, so the sucky thing is, like, if we're exhausted, well, we can't go back to the room. We just have to stick a grin and bear it. Ugh, took a lot. 2, 3, 4. I wish, I think all my pictures sadly are gone from that. Sadly. Did I miss any piece? Where did it fall to? I didn't cut it out. The coolest room still at that con was the room with all the retro computers there. And some of the, like, more obscure consoles. That was awesome. PC-8. But then after that, I wouldn't go to another con until 2003, after we moved to the better place. After being stuck in a shitty place for a long time, we moved to a new place, and it was just way better. It was the first Calgary Game Con. That was kind of cool, because it was the first time freaking Bryce came all the way up here to go see it. So me and Source got to meet Bryce, and then later on, like, I got to meet Snow. But I was expecting more from that con because it was small and it was just kind of just felt like, I don't know. It says something though that hasn't returned. They did the next con in like the next Calgary, like the next Canada Game Con in Edmonton, and they keep doing it in Edmonton. It's like, oh man. 1818. It said something that the merch area was like mainly the artist alley, which is just anime artist alley. And then just kind of like whatever else. There's barely any like video game booths there. I got more of just like hanging out with friends than anything. The other PC8s. You know, it really sucks. If it wasn't for everything that's happening in the States, I would have gone to Seattle to go see my friend. I totally would have done something, because Seattle's not that far. I would have gone to PAX or just something else there. And the last con I was at was actually last year. When me and Source went to the... what was it? Anime Expo? Here in Calgary. And we got to see good friend Tyrak. And it was nice going to do that stuff, but like we didn't really do a lot. I would like look at the merch, the gigantic merch area, which was hot and sweaty and packed and crowded. And my feet were killing me after that, but that's just also because I need to walk more. I'm a loser. I know not the most exciting story like always, but yeah, let's see if there's ever like anything else happening in Calgary, though I don't know. It feels like, are you going to the comic expo? Are you going to the anime convention? Well, nothing for you then. Yeah, loser. I wasn't really in the space, and the space evolved so much. That's really how I feel. That's how I feel about anime. Because I liked anime in the 90s, in the 2000s, but then after that, I kind of just fell out. Alright. 10-10. That's it. I want to do some more fun stuff like Source this summer, you know? Go eat more fun food, go check out more stuff. The whole, as they say, 9. Okay, please go here. And I still need to go to Ontario for a family thing. Usually the legs are a little bit more individualized, but no, literally these two are exactly the same. Now, making them a lot easier. Let's see, how are we doing this? One of these times I do need to go check out Video Game Trader again. I'll see if Source would like to go, because it's kind of like a trip to get there. I just missed before COVID happened. They had like this perfect location downtown, on the way downtown. I used to go that location constantly. Love that location. And then COVID happened, they had to close down two of their stores, and they have their brand new nice store. I went to that store before the other ones closed down because I wanted to check it out. Hey! Alright, the legs are almost done. We just gotta build like the two things for it. B1. And 32. Sure. Because I want to go back to the Dragon City Mall after I build some more gun plugs. I would like to buy some. There's a store I haven't been to in like pretty much a year. I kind of avoided it for a while because the owner was kind of a grump last time I went there, but I think he has like the best selection of gunpla. Yeah, most likely I just misinterpreted like I do, you know? I wish to spend capital. Plus there's a couple other fun stores, like there's a store that sells like local anime crafts and everything. Bookstore and the like. And bubble tea. Gotta get some bubble tea. Gotta get a boba. Oh, and friggin' last time we went, there was like this Chinese bakery that had like the savory like bread. Damn, Source. That bread was awesome. I don't mind going downtown, it just... it's a pain to go to and from downtown for me. I just wish we got that frickin' rail that they promised, and then we didn't get it. But that's Calgary Malice problem. Alright, legs are done. Sleek legs. Crab mode. Alright, now let's build that waste. I can talk about the hell of getting to and from MagFest. I'm sure I told this story before, but whatever. So I can only get my plane like a month before, like a month or two before MagFest. My plane ticket. And I ended up getting like a flight. I had a layover in Toronto, but how it worked was I left the evening in Calgary. What do I use now? Jeez. Yeah, I had to leave Calgary in the evening, get to Toronto late at night, and had to wait. In the airport, with no sleep. No, it wasn't comfortable, it sucked. There's nothing open, except for like a crappy Wendy's and a crappy Tim Hortons. And having to wait all freaking night. And getting in National Harbor, Washington, all that stuff, and waiting a couple hours for Retro, getting there, and that first day was also a lot. Ugh. The other, like, that was the sucky one, getting a bad layover. It was worse than the trip back, because originally I was supposed to, like, and thinking about it in retrospective, I don't know how I'd be able to do this, but yeah. I was supposed to leave, like, National Harbor and everything, get back. I was supposed to leave in the morning, get to Toronto. Oh, no, it was like layover in New York, then layover in Toronto, and then quickly head over to get back to Calgary. And that would have been all day, but I would have been home. Yeah, what happened? The day before, frickin' New York had a frickin' bomb cyclone. All the planes were grounded. Also, there was flooding because, like, leaked pipes, like bursted pipes and everything in New York. A1516. So yeah, day before, my friggin' plane, what the hell? So I called the company that I got for my tickets for, and I was on hold for 3 friggin' hours. And there's me freaking the hell out, because, like, what the hell do I do, you know? Eventually, they managed to get me another flight the next day, but instead of leaving in the morning, I would not be leaving till the very evening. I would not be leaving till very, very late, so I had to spend all day at that airport. All frickin' day waiting. Leave the airport, like, leave late. The flight would go to Detroit. I think it was like, yeah, it was Detroit. And being stuck there for frickin' 8 hours. This is me on no sleep either. I got Detroit like frickin' like 10 at night, and I had to wait until like 8 in the morning. It was like 6 or 8 in the morning. And oh, that airport sucks. There's nothing to do there. Because everything is on the inside. The inside of the airport, past departures, oh, it's awesome. Before, oh, there's nothing. And I was miserable. So yeah, then I ended up going to Toronto for my layover. It was a quick one. I had like an hour or so barely scarfed down some food. Waiting for my luggage. Where's my luggage? Oh, you can get that to Calgary. Okay. I don't have to worry about my luggage then. 1 second. Yeah. Quickly take the plane back to Calgary. It's like, I think, 3 or 4. Okay, I'm gonna wait for my luggage now. They told me where to get it. Where's my luggage? My luggage isn't here. Where's my luggage? I go to the office. Or I quickly try, like, where the hell's my luggage, you know? My luggage isn't there, and I'm freaking out, and I haven't been sleeping for over a day. I am exhausted. I wait at the airport for hours until, like, they'll contact me if they get my luggage. And I was there for, like, all day at the airport in Calgary. It's freaking snowing, awful, and cold. Let's see, 14 to 27. But yeah, I am just fucking dead. I get back home, just exhausted, try to fall asleep. I eventually get some sleep, but I didn't fall asleep immediately because, of course, my body doesn't want to fall asleep when it's tired, you know? Why would I want to do that? Next day, I get a call. My luggage is there. So I take the bus to get, I take the bus to go and get my luggage. And then I was like, I'm just gonna take a cab back on the way back. I would have taken the bus back, but it was fucking cold that day. It was, because of course, like, when I come back to Calgary, it is insanely cold. Also, we got an ad coming up. Yeah, put that right there. 15-16. Yeah, that was my trip from hell, going to and from MagFest. If I ever somehow do that again, get my tickets way earlier. Hey, Snow, I'm regaling all the times I went to cons, and the good and the bad of all of them. One of them involves you, because I got to meet you. Because, you know, when you got to meet me and Bryce. $31. I was telling you about the hell con that, like, the hell trip that was going to and from MagFest. Oh, awful. The worst layovers any man could deal with. It was a few hours, but it was still, you know, something. Yeah, we're just building right now. B14. I'm gonna see what other stuff's happening in Calgary. Like, it doesn't have to be a convention. It could just be something local, you know? I'm gonna snooze my ads for a little bit. There's, like, stuff happening in Calgary. You know, there's a horror convention. It also has a not safe for work convention. Mal, you hate that stuff. Oh, I know. Wait, no, I had it right. I can still look at that stuff and then laugh and snicker. No. Oh, I dropped it. Damn it. No, I didn't. I didn't. It landed on my shirt. Oh, I'm lucking out with a shirt. 6 and 31. And C22. Got you. This is gonna be the back plate, obviously. But yeah, this has been a pretty easy build for the most part. Oh, we have a sticker though. The return of the sticker. We have 5. Huh. Hey. Okay, that just fit in there easily. Hey. All right. Waist is looking good so far. Ooh, the butt flap goes up. Next, let's build like the side things. Not pauldrons, but A7s. Well, that's B. Get those 13s. Okay, I see what we need to put in after. $20 and then $20. So let me see. 124. That was from Mighty Switch Force, caught red-handed. That was just like a nice groovy track, like songless song. So it was probably Jake Kaufman responsible for that one. There you go. Okay, so we're kind of putting like these little exhausts right here. Yeah, I've gotten so much better at putting stickers. I still have my moments where I frig up, but PC vibes. I think these are the last of the PC. Yep. I don't know if I have one of the... I gotta see if I have Mighty Switch Force on literally anything. Oh yeah, this looks good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So the base body's done. That took about an hour and a half, so not bad for not bad at all for, you know, like a high grade. I am getting better, but we're not done. We still have the accessories and other stuff. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, there's our boy. There's Sandrock. He does look good. I don't know, swing feels off right now. Yeah. Alright, now we need to build the backpack next. A29. B118. Alright, now where do we put this? Okay, so 6 on this end. That's nice. B1 and 2, 13. This will be B1, 13. It's been kind of a quiet evening otherwise, but you know. It's 13. Hmm. Oh, I have the wrong way. Okay. These go up here. But like, what am I doing wrong? Yes. But hear me out. Yes. Yeah, ever since you popped on 14, you've been on every day. You're doing the snow thing. So take a little break, bud. Trust me, there's still lots to do. Pace yourself. Okay. A30. I know you. I know you focus, and you're good like that. But you tend to overfocus. Take it one at a time, you know? Hey. D1 and 212. So simple little backpack. Alright, and the backpack is done. But I can tell there's gonna be more that we put on the backpack. This whole thing feels uneven. I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah, we'll figure it out. You're right, he is looking good. I'll get my other boys. Alright, now we are on the weapons. Na, 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 na. B1 to 11. I think it goes something like that. Yeah. Hey, we're done B2. Ow. Gotta be careful with this. So you can either hold them, or they go on his back. Like so. And they look super cool. I'm gonna be posing him as a weapon, but look at that. A4. All right. C15. That's C2. I need C1. Oh, we're almost done. I did see that on her stream. I'm pretty sure. I think we could easily knock out Memoria. I think I did that with like with Demon Slayer the other time. No, it was with Dark Hal. Dark Hal wanted to get a bunch of stuff done, so me and Eckert helped him, and we knocked a lot of that out of the park. So yeah, we could easily get Memoria and Mizra EX out of the way. E9. Because it's really, really easy. Like 2 or 3 people can easily handle it. I think the one thing is like people are trying to get Fate farming out of the way right now. There's still some Endwalker, or not Endwalker, Shadowbringers I need. Oh, sticker time. My last 2 stickers. I'm just gonna put this in normally. Alright, hopefully that works. Okay, there we go. His shield has some little bit. Or it's gonna be like another dragon shield like all the other ones. Or something similar. B117. This attaches to his arm. This attaches right here. I'll attach it after. I'll just have it right here for now. Still, these blades are so cool. Yeah, this is not really like standing up straight. Ah, oh, frick. One second, because this whole thing just it's not standing up straight at all. Not really clicking in there, actually. Let me see if I can take it off. Of course. Okay, so I got that in place. It literally snapped in, so maybe that did the trick? Let's try this. Alright, I think I got it more straight for the most part. This one's a little kind of a little eh. Like Sandrock, no, not heavy arms. Shenlong's still been like my most solid boy. Also, we're missing one sticker. Oh, it's used on the gun. Okay. He's got a little Uzi. 3940. This is for a Master System or Genesis, man. Master System. Well, it's hard to tell. Genesis did have 2 sound chips, and one which is used for like a Master System, but if you're cool, you could utilize both of them. Okay, I gotta see. 145. Outrunners, okay. At least Genesis. 38. Alright, let's get that last sticker in there. Shoot. It's fine. It felt good to have a Sora stream again, though. I do miss her streams. Resident Evil 8 is a good game. Not the scariest, but it is fun. Though, friggin' A, now I'm seeing all the Resident Evil 9, like, all the Resident Evil fans. This is like Resident Evil 9, this is one of the worst ones yet. It's like, why is it the worst? It's the same thing as always, you know? Okay, 41. I can get why people wouldn't like certain parts of it, but we go for this every fucking time. Well, it's not just that, it's also like a lot of the fans like on YouTube and everything. But yeah, a lot of it is on Twitter. You see, it's my fault for being on Twitter, but I keep on seeing good stuff on Twitter to go with the bad stuff, but that's on me, you know? I'm awful. Oh, that's cool. And it's like, Mal, you really shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. Okay, so this gets its own hand. Also, we're basically done. 2 hours. I have a good time with it. And I can't wait because we're getting DLC for that this week. The guy was like, make sure you beat the game. Let's see. 37, 35. That would be nice. Multiplayer, raid mode, things they won't do, but if they did, I would literally shit a brick. I think this is the wrong hand. Shoot, this is the wrong one. This is for the left hand, damn it. Yeah, I'd love to do that, because I was doing that with Salic and we had a good time. Like, I'd love to get multiplayer Mercenaries again, but that's so hard. Because the last one was like RE6, plus, you know, the Mercenaries 3D and stuff. And they don't, like, Mercenaries is just like, they got gimmicks now, you know? Got the gimmicks. Get in there, you. I think I have the wrong way. Yeah, I did. I have the wrong ones in completely. Yeah, that's what I get what they were trying to do with the 8 mercenaries, but and especially when it just became DLC, you know? It became a DLC power creep. So, you know, if you want to play as Lady Dimitrescu, and I know some people would. Break. Get in there. Got you. There we go. So he's got his little Uzi. 6 is still like one of my favorites. I know people hate 6, but 6 still is like the best mercenaries because it's just the most fun arcade one. Alright, and that is Sandrock done. Let me go dig up my other ones real quick. But yeah, other than like these gray blades, which are here, I don't know why they're here, but maybe they'll use these when he's on, when it's on his back, you know? Actually, I'm realizing you want a D2 or D1. I think when they're not being used, they're this. Let me cut these out. If they're just on his back, they look like that. One thing I need to do is get back to posing my freaking Gundams. I don't really pose them anymore. But yeah, I've basically done like... I've done it. Took under 2 hours. Oh, noticing some extra pieces. So let me see what these are used for. If they're used. D2. Nope. We have extra hand here. This could be used for stuff. Let me cut that out. And, 17 and 18. Nope, those are not used. Oh yeah, I'm done. Are you asking for Memoria? I can do afternoons. We'll just see, because I know my mother wants to try and build a gazebo. I don't think it's gonna take that long, but it's gonna take an afternoon. No. We were almost done. We were almost good. Well, that little graphic. Fall down. That does sound. I could totally do that, unless I'm helping out the gazebo. But I told my mother I'd like to do that on Wednesday, or not Wednesday. I told her I'd like to do that on what was it? Tuesday? Or we do on Monday. So it's really up to her. We'll play it by ear, you know? Because I do want to stream, I want to stream Metroid Prime, the thing I won't shut up about. But that could be like my evening game, you know? Alright, let's take these off. I'd be down for helping, you know? It wouldn't take that long. There we go. Let me get my other wing boys and let me pose them. There we go. So Sandrock does look cool. Oh yeah. Well, we can knock that super quick. Like 5 rounds is literally nothing. But like you're done down like what, a minute or 2, maybe 3 tops. 1 second. So I'm gonna dig up my gunpla. I started putting my gunpla in another box, which I was showing you. Oh, I'm not feel like showing. Yeah. The problem, nope. Thankfully, I do have heavy arms thing right here. Yeah, a lot of my gunpla are not in the best state. They're all the other ones. Alright, let me show you what I have for my wing. You over here. Just the thing is, I wish I had more space for these because I really can't have all them out anymore. And I'll have a basement to put this stuff on. It is annoying. Okay, so we got Shenlong right here with his dragon arm. He's probably like the most stable. Can I put this on? Second. Gotta pose him just right. Then we got heavy arms right here. See? So these are my high grade ones. Then the one that I still never put the stickers on, honestly I should just spend a day putting on stickers. Because real grade stickers aren't that bad, but my first real grade is still very, very rough. Let me review. We have my Wing Zero. And he's a lot more detailed, a lot nicer than these guys. I just never put the stickers on him, and I kind of wish I did now. There we go. So he is a little bit taller than the other two, but he's way more detailed. He was my first real grade, and oh boy, I was not prepared for the jump. I can build real grades now. And then we have my master grade, which once again I built for my birthday. We have my Death Scythe, and he is way bigger. Look at that. Hey. Yeah, just remind me in advance, though. But yeah, we have all my wings, and we have my Epsilon over there. I put half the stickers on, but I still got to put the other half on. This guy was one I built on my birthday, and I had a great time, but I do gotta put stickers, but I think some of them are water stickers. I'm like, I don't want water. Shenlong's still my favorite. Though, from what I've seen from the videos, the one thing people, like, I should get next, if I'm gonna get, like, a master grade or whatever, heavy arms, because the next, I think it's either real or master grade. He has, like, a full Gatling gun, lots of cool missiles that pop out. He's actually awesome. He's fine right here. But, you gotta get, like, the real one. Also, a thing on the back of like Death Sight fell off, so I got to figure out where the hell it fell to and put it back on. Sounds good. Army wants to stream something else, so I'm like, take a break for the evening. Yeah, we'll see what this week brings, but I really want to start Metroid Prime this week. And beat Metroid Prime. Yeah. Sandrock here does look good. He still feels a little weird, though. But yeah, Shenrong is still my favorite of these guys. He's very stable. And you know, he's got the cool dragon arm right here. Dragon arm. I know. Part of me's like, you should do longer than a 2-hour stream, because that's my whole rule, but it's like, I think I am just gonna relax for the evening now. And the spear the whole thing came off. No. Trying to get his arm right. If real and Master Grades weren't so expensive, I'd buy more of them. And I mean, I can't afford them, but I don't want to spend all my money. I guess it just goes like this. No, it does not. Sorry, give me a second. Shenrong's arm is being dumb. Well, his arm gets to be dumb for now. Yeah, I think I'm done for now for the evening. I had a good stream. We still have like, let me look in my closet. I still have a good backlog left because I still have that Zeta Gundam that people have been warning me about. Oh, not Zeta. Oh, you're not prepared for Zeta. I have 2 Shining Gundams. I'm only gonna build one of them. I have 2 from Iron Blood Orphans, and I still have a Red Gundam from G-Quox, and I still have Gundams left to stream, you know? Ugh. I still have a nice sizable backlog. But yeah, I'm glad I managed to get Shenrong right here. He does look cool. I am happy with him. I didn't need to pose him with his swords out, but even like the swords in here, they do look cool. Let me just see if anyone's streaming, man. Yeah. Alright then, you all have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming for a nice, relaxing Gundam stream. I'm gonna work on some overlay stuff. And play that Goblin game that I've been playing. Stay awesome, everyone. Malice out.